to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one had a chance. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. At the 15, he's loose. Run past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Going to the run, it's Fuller. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense,
that caught, and he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the...
He's looking deep. Goes high to pull it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man. It's Harbor. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback's got the first. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Snaps it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here.
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception in the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. Fitz is physical and pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sellers. Got a man. It's Fuller. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback making checks. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. 4th down, Sellers. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, Tip. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
On the run, it's Fuller.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Clark. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Jones to throw. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense
sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll start this drive from the 42. Here's Sellers to throw. intercepted deep in his own end. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll operate out of split backs. Goes to the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year, the home field advantage. Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
As I caught up with Coach Rich Rodriguez before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. first play of the drive. Read option left. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Michael Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big...
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Cook. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Find some fresh air. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Now on the move. There's some room. Oh, what a cut! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Hawkins. Got a man. It's Brake. Oh, there's an alley on the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Running the red zone. It's Cook. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
A run for the quarterback. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down.
Grabs it inside the 15. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the run. Oh, it's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. And the Cowboys will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Cowboys! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback keeper. Nice move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down.
A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the score. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Michael Hawkins. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Keeps it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to...
Maybe a crease. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take... Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Tommy Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mack. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. We stay to State Farm again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Making side adjustments here. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll try to run for it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Here's a little room there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He wants to change this route. St. Clair. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested. With the offense throwing it vertically down the field. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback will keep it. Might have a chance. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. This is a design run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab in their space. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Davison. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Maybe some room. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Tavian St. Clair got the big tight end on the corner route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside. It's Davison. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Defense in press coverage. 4th down, Moore. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dante Moore. Using his legs to buy some time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Moore to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the right. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. He's going for the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in.
He's going to throw deep right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. He might want another play. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Throwing St. Clair. Finding some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ready? Hey, check it. 1880 Mustang. 1880 Mustang. Slide. Ready, go.
In the gun on third down. Moore. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score a touchdown.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Moore, play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Again, it's Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. St. Clair fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking long. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
This time on target. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Snags it, and he's open. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Jackson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Going with the ground game left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Moore, under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Here he goes breaking the pocket.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing more. Quarterback now breaking the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him. But they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. Moore from the gun on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Moore to the air again. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on fourth. Ohio. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Manning. Here's a heat. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
On 1st down, it's Brown again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gives him the big stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play.
Going for the goal line, and he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Might be changing the route. Tavian St. Clair. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And run inside. It's Jackson. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Rush is on him. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. The big play takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line, and just like that, field position flips.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Here's Arch to throw. Still looking, on the move. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return. We got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
A really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off for Brown. He breaks a tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the back. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Off to the races to the right. Past the 30. Past the 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Arch Madness. They're working that left side.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Art's going to spin it again. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Arch is going to throw for it. No, he makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and...
There's a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The offense changing the play. Tavian St. Clair. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Manning throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to pass. It's Manning.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Gets away from one. Finds some space. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's Manning to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. A little release to the back. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Manning with a play fake. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to the air again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can be.
Got a little grass. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Here's Julian saying to throw. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Finds a little space. Picks up the 1st down. All kinds of room to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, Manning. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's got him. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Manning. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost.
Ready! Black 14! Black 14! Ready! Wide, 83, tip! Ready, now! Down, ready! Red 80! Red 80! Ready, go! Ready! Black 88, go, go! Ready, ready! Ready, fuck, get! Go! Ready, go! Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, ready. Wide, ready, to go. Ready, go. Go. Here we go, ready. Waiting fine. Jet. Go. Ready. Ready, go. Ready, go! Go!